Hello there again. Here we are with the Skechers drip shoe with the 3D engraving. The 3D engraving is all these little drip marks that are kind of like in a grayish green. You can just see them just covering this entire shoe. We tried to print as many of these little drip marks as possible. And when I say print, it's actually laser engraved. Each one of these little drip marks has been laser cut, and we tried to glue as many of these as we can on the shoe to replicate the current pattern. Also, you will see that we did a 3D engraving right here that has the artist's name on there and also Skechers brand. So when we're done metal plating this shoe, all this little drip marks and this 3D engraving with the names is just gonna pop. It's gonna look, this shoe is not only gonna look gorgeous when it's done being metallic plated, but also with all this engraving on there, it's just gonna add a lot of depth and definition to this artist's creation. So really what this shoe has already gone through is that it's been glued, hot wax so that it's been sealed. Now the next step is we will spray it with a special solution to make this shoe receptible to a low voltage current that will run through the shoe when we put it into the bronzing tank. Here we have this copper wire with this alligator clip. This clip will go onto a copper bar, which will run a very low voltage current through this copper wire through the shoe. And when it's when the shoe is submersed into our bronzing tank, this electricity will draw the copper onto the shoe, creating a thin metallic covering that will pick up all the definition of this 3D engraving. Like I mentioned before, the current drip on this shoe is painted on, so nothing would be picked up. We have to accentuate each one of these drips with our engraving, and when the metallic plating process is finished, you will see the depth and definition of these drips. So follow us, see how the shoe turns out once it's been finished plating, and what a great way to commemorate this artist's creation for Skechers. So.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So here we are with the drip shoe. So after we applied the 3D engraving, we sprayed our solution on here so that this shoe is now receptive to an electric current. But this solution kind of already has a bronze color to it, so you can already see the details of the 3D engraving. Just look at all those drip marks that we put on there. It took the artist about 4 hours to put each individual engraved drip mark on this shoe. And when this shoe is done being bronze plated, it is just gonna look amazing. I mean, giving this as a gift to the artist, she's gonna be so receptive. Look at also the 3D engraved her name and Skechers there on the top part of the shoe. That is just gonna add so much pop. So this is what we have for the drip shoe. It is coming along very nicely. So thank you for taking a look.